everybody, we are back on the camper. I have not recorded very much, but I'm going to show you what I have done. So as you can see behind me, we have the whole overhang, not finished, but spread out. So got the whole entire overhang all the way out to the very end where we're going to cap it off and bring it up. So I've gotten quite a bit done since the last video, so I just kind of want to go over everything real quick. So the full doorway is pretty much done, other than some bracing and stuff like that. So this is all now screwed in 100%, and side to side, this thing is super rigid. Front to back, not so much, not yet. It's still got a little shake, but the plywood that we're going to use to encapsulate this whole thing will stiffen up everything all the way around. I've started the bracing all the way down the middle. I haven't done this section yet because we still have to get the ceiling vent and fan to put right here. And then I don't want to go too crazy on all the bracing in here yet because we still have to get the windows that we're going to be putting in here. It is getting a little bit tight to be able to work in here. Got a little bit of room to walk on one side when it's pushed all the way over, but right now I'm just having to climb up and over. So this is all going a lot quicker than I thought. Once I get some of this bracing done and get the vent fan and windows in, I'm gonna start doing the plywood on the sides and start encapsulating this so I can start focusing on just the front section, because once we have it fully encapsulated and I can go ahead and seal the whole thing, I would probably much rather bring it outside, so then I can put stands on it and everything else, and then I can work on the inside out there. But I need to make sure I kind of get everything lined up so the weather's good and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to find some good marine grade silicone, paint, everything, just to completely encapsulate this after I put the plywood on. And like I said in the last video, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. So if anybody is looking at how I'm designing this, don't exactly take my design or the way that I'm doing this, because for all I know, this could completely fall apart. I have no idea. But this is just the way that I've done it. So basically a board to a board. These are the uprights and everything's forward. And then I'm gonna have to come in here. We're gonna put a window in one of these spots on this side and then a window in one of these spots on the other side. We're gonna offset them. And then I'm gonna do, for the window, I'll do cross bracing and then set the window where it's gonna be. For the one that is not gonna have a window, it's probably gonna get either split down the middle and then crossed, or it's gonna get just straight cross braced. Because like I said in the last video, triangles are much stronger than squares. Squares can collapse very easily. If you have triangles, they're rigid every single way, as long as they're, you know, everything's screwed together properly. So the roof will get, I'm not sure if the roof will get any because the plywood will strengthen up, but I will be cross bracing a lot of this stuff. We are running low on wood again. We did just get wood, and I just finished all this today. So like I said, I haven't been keeping up to date on how I've been building this as I've been building it, because I'm just trying to focus on building it because I've never done this before. So this is kind of a big project for me, and it's getting done a lot quicker than I thought. So we are going to be using just normal flooring for the floor. One box should be enough just for the square footage of this. So we're going to do the click together style flooring, just like most people are using in their homes. And then when it comes to the cabinetry, I'll be building my own cabinets out of normal cabinet material, whatever that may be. It's just gonna be real thin stuff. And then the door itself is actually, I'm gonna make this out of tongue and groove. So the door is gonna be a little bit different looking than the rest of the camper. The door is probably going to be kind of a special piece to it. I still have to figure out the exact dimensions once I put trimming to try to get it sealed properly. But you can see that this whole thing is coming along pretty nicely. So this being the bed overhang, the overhang itself only comes out to what, 63.5 inches. I have to cut this off just a bit, right up to this edge, just so both sides match perfectly. But down here in the seating section, which is this spot right here, so this is where the excess of the bedroom is gonna come, so it will flip up to this section. So this whole thing, this is the farthest overhang. I just didn't really want to push it out too far over the truck because this, I mean, I've never built this before, like I said, and I don't know how to get perfect structure, and I'm hoping once the plywood goes on there, this will end up being a lot more rigid, because right now this does have some bend to it. It is two 2x4s screwed together. Been getting a little bit more done. This is the next day. So got these cross braces down low. This will help stiffen this whole upper support. I'm gonna start moving on to this upper section. I'm not gonna put too much weight up here, but you can see in the front here, I put some braces just straight across. So that has some support. So once we put all the plywood on here, like I said, everything will stiffen up, but I want this lower section to be extremely strong to be able to support all of this above. So the next thing is we are figuring out where the windows are gonna go. I think one window is gonna go here and one window is gonna go here. So I can go ahead and brace this box in and brace this box in. We're gonna end up doing 2 more windows, one on the front on each side of the sleeping quarters. This will probably be a table section, and might think about either doing a window in the door or right here as well. But we'll figure that out when the time comes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross brace these 2 sections right here.